Alright, so hey guys, last time we left off, we were I was reviewing the book Sanctum. We talked about a little bit about the early storyline, about that sort of stuff, and about a little bit about the background story. And we left off with Leela running to the station to find Raphael to heal Malachi. So she runs to the station. The guards still think that she's a prisoner, so they try and grab her, but she runs. She finds Raphael, who tells the guards to back off. And so they back off. So he asks Leela what she's doing, and she's then crying like, the guards, they're not helping. Malachi, he's injured. He needs help. Please help him. So Raphael, all calm, like, says, where is he? And then she says, she says where he is, and she shows Malachi. She walks in there. Not Malachi, Raphael. It's late. Sorry, guys. Walks Raphael to the place where Malachi is. Raphael leans over and starts doing these mumbling, random prayers, sort of things that she doesn't understand, like some strange language she doesn't know. And Malachi, his face is getting color again. Everything's getting better. And then she asks him if he's gonna be okay. Raphael says he doesn't know. Raphael doesn't know because he's not God. He can't tell. He doesn't know if he did as much as he could, so then he heals Leela, putting her to sleep. When they wake up, Leela and Raphael go back to the station where they meet Anna, who is the girl who was with Malachi. She was sort of wondering where he was, but she wasn't that distraught about him not being there because she knew he could handle himself. So Leela then tells the two about why she's here, where she came from. She tells them the truth, that she's from the countryside and all that. And Malachi, he is dumbstruck. If anyone was given the option, no one would go to the Dark City because of all the depressing things that happen there. Instead of the countryside, where it's light out, there's happiness and everything. So he says he's going to help her so he can get her out of there because she won't leave without Nadia, without knowing that Nadia's safe. So they go down to this guy named Michael. I don't know. It's the guy, the other archangel. So Leela starts to believe like, maybe we're probably meeting the archangels. And Raphael's like, no, we're not archangels. And she's like a little freaked out because he read her mind. And it says, yes, because I can read your mind. It was pretty funny part of the book. So they go down and they find the Michael, I forget the guy's name. I'm not that good with religion, like I said in one of my earlier videos. But so they help her, and she just gets out of it. And they give her weapons, they give her armor, they give her training, and then they go hunting for Mazikeen. As they're looking for Mazikeen Den, because they know that Nadia's in the old city, because Leela said that she had visions of Nadia, and that she was in this building with orange and pink walls. And Malachi says, oh, I know that place. And so they go there. It's in the inner city where he believes the Mazikeen Den is. So they go in, they scour around, and look for everything. And while this is happening, Leela asks, before they get to the old city, they have to cross through this dark tower, which Malachi says has been there since probably the creation, because it's basically depression incarnate. So, and whoever walks through will face their worst moment of their life. It's whatever happened. So for Leela, it was the death of her. It was when she was raped. For Malachi, this goes into a little bit of Malachi's background story. Malachi was he came from World War II era. He was a Jewish kid in a concentration camp, and he committed suicide by throwing himself against a electrified fence, killing himself. So he was sent here. He was sent to the Dark City, and stuff happened, and he became a guard. That we don't really know what happened to Anna's story. We just know that she's a guard, and that's what happens. So then they go. So then what happens is they go. They find where Nadia is being held captured by the Mazakin, because the Mazakin are trying to turn her body into one of them. So what they do is they use incense, which is how you can tell a Mazakin from anything else. A Mazakin will always smell like incense, because that's how they're able to bring other Mazakin into human hosts. As they can't do a frontal assault because it would go all wrong and they'd probably die. So Leela decides that she will go in alone, pretend to be captured, and then get Nadia out from the inside. She thinks that when Nadia sees her, everything will be better. So she goes in, she's captured, and she is basically almost turned into a Mazakin. But she gets out of there with Nadia, who is still horrible. She doesn't recognize her, and the only way for her to be brought along is when she's pulled. So she's basically like a sheep or cattle. As this goes on, this is pretty much the end. This is pretty much the basic overlay of the story. I recommend you go read this book right away, because it is a really good read. I'm telling you right now, you might, for my first review, I might sound a little bit lackluster at the moment. That's because it's really late in the day. I might not be giving the story what its main worth about, but I give this story a 5 out of 5. It is really well written, it is a really good read, and it will change your life. I recommend you read this book. Bye, guys.